What's going on, my people? This is Dr. Hood, and we are back with another exclusive video. I appreciate everybody that took the time out to hit the like and subscribe button. If you guys haven't, go ahead and do that now. Just a little housekeeping. We want to get right into it. This is a reaction video made by Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Great channel. Very respected man in the manosphere. He's, you say top 5 guys, top 5 channels, top 10, he's definitely up there. But, there's a little bit of pushback. Dr. Hood is not going to be the guy that just reacts and agrees with everything that everybody says. If I like your video, I like it, I react to it. But if there's little key elements in the video that I disagree with, then I'm definitely going to do my voiceover and all of that. So we're just reacting to the video. We don't want no copyright strikes. Mediocre Tutorial Review. I don't know you by your first name, my brother. Please don't hit me with no copyright strike. We're just trying to run it up, all right, for the hood. You dig? Okay, here we go.
When Kim, I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said, I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok to be used.
Okay, so we're going to rewind it one time because, we're talking about TikTok, bro. We're talking about a billionaire with a close to billionaire mother, a multi-billion-dollar empire for a family. We're talking about Kanye West and the simp that he is and that he's always been. And everybody keeps giving this guy a pass and like he's the glorified guy that, everybody wants to be, right? But he's a true simp. And this is what happens. These are some of the side effects from your simp behavior, okay? So, we got the help of Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews on this one, and we'll let him bust him down. I hope he busts him down, but if he doesn't bust Kanye down enough, that's when I'm gonna come in with the hammer. I'm gonna bust this jughead dude down straight up.
Everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said, I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. Most men do not, there's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not right. Even, it always leans towards the mom.
It does. Okay, that very well could be the reality. And most likely is the reality. It's never 50-50 when it comes to the guys. And part of the reason, I'm going to just go ahead and get into it, is the majority of the guys, rather if they step up in the kid's life, they don't step up in the courtroom. They don't step up in the courtroom. Now, you're dealing with a woman like Kim Kardashian. Her father was a lawyer, okay? So they know all about the court system. They're very well versed. They know lawyers. They know, people on the inside. Okay. That's what their family does. So if you think they're not going to go get the best lawyer to fight you, you're absolutely ridiculous. Okay.
Yes. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with.
You're dealing with, okay, let's go down to it. Let's go down to it. Okay. This is about TikTok and you getting your girl back. Let's not make this about parenting and all of this extra stuff. You okay? You want her back. You want to stalk her. You're allegedly looking to purchase houses near hers. You're popping up. You want addresses. You don't want to do the daughter's birthday with you and your own family, but instead you want to bombard and hopefully that you could catch the white guy screwing your girl so you can run up on him and beat him up like I saw you do some cameramen and paparazzi guys and stuff. Kanye, he think he's a badass. Okay? But even a badass is going to get a taste of his own medicine. Okay?
All right, guys, you're looking at the thumbnail. You're looking at the title of the video. Y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active.
Okay.
And today, we're going to get really active. Now, guys, I didn't plan on recording a video today. I was actually going to take a day off, but a video recently hit my timeline, compliments of Kanye West.
Right.
Now, Kanye has been embroiled in an on-again, off-again feud via social media with his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, in regards to their daughter's...
It's not respects in regard to anything related to a kid, mediocre tutorial. Okay? This is about the mom not wanting to fuck with you no more and her having options. Okay? See, when you got a baby's mom, and let's just say she's not as high profile as Kim Kardashian, okay? If she doesn't have that many options and you leave her, you're really not going to be checking for her. You're really not going to be upset about what she does or whatever, because let's be honest, she doesn't have options, right? But see, Kim Kardashian has the opportunity to fuck with another guy that's possibly a higher caliber than Kanye West. And we're not talking about money, okay? See, I think we get this shit screwed up. People with subscribers and people with money have basically taken over the public opinion about how people view everything, okay? Your money and your subscribers and your platforms and stuff has nothing to do with the caliber of man you are. So, and Kanye knows that. Kanye knows that it could be a guy with just a couple of $1 million with a little bit of swag and know how to treat a woman and lay that dick game down can easily have Kim. Okay? So that's what this is about. This isn't about the kid and him wanting to be in the kid's life. This is about him wanting to be in Kim's life. Let's get that straight.
Presence on social media, namely TikTok. He recently just released a video, which we're going to go over here in a quick second, speaking about the bullshit of 50-50 custody. Y'all think Kanye's crazy. Y'all can think what y'all want about him, but this brother is speaking the pure, unadulterated facts and the truth within this clip.
Yeah, he's over the
top. Also, take note. Let me say this before we get started as well. This has been happening for decades. The difference of this happening to Kanye is that Kanye, as a father, has a platform that reaches millions.
Right. And so for him to jump on here and waste his platform talking about his daughter in TikTok, okay? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of rappers that go through crazy shit with their baby's moms, okay? Way worse, way shit than this, right? They're not doing this. So for Kanye to be supposedly the best rapper or whatever, I never voted for this guy to be the best anything. Okay? When I first saw him pop up, I thought it was a bad thing for my type of community where the thugs and the motherfuckers come from the bottom. I thought that this right now would make the game a lot harder for us because he's a simp and he's getting a pass and he's been getting a pass. And it's been square ass, mama's boy ass dudes running around supporting this motherfucker. Okay? So that's what happens. He just turns into a fucking giant. That's what happens.
But as Kanye begins to speak, think about the fathers that do not have platforms to talk about the inadequacies of the standards of the family court system and how they treat women versus how they treat men, the power that women have.
That's cool, but he's abusing it. This is like some Jussie Smollett type of shit. Okay? And you guys go ahead and light up if you guys, we're going to get up on here. We're going to get up on here for my people, okay? For my 30 subscribers, we're going to do this shit for y'all. Y'all that fuck with me, fuck with my videos all the time. We doing this for y'all, okay? This is some Jussie Smollett type of deal. I don't want you guys to gloss over the fact that Kanye West doesn't really have a real issue here. He doesn't. So for this whole response and everything is utterly ridiculous, other than somebody calling him a super simp. Okay?
Have over men within that. Like, these feminists get up here and talk about this equality shit all day. It's not about equality. It's about superiority with y'all.
Right.
And here's the thing. As a young man that is watching this and watching Kanye go through this, take note and take heed. Because if you do this with the wrong person, it can take years off of your life, impact a financial struggle that you would have never anticipated, and so much other more negative-ish, which honestly drives men to the end or to the brink, to the extent of deciding to disembark from the treacherous situation where the kid is being leveraged in order to have his own peace in his own life. And then,
okay, so this is why I like this channel, because he actually will dig in there. I knew there was something to it. Maybe I should have watched the whole video to go through and digest what he was actually getting to. And was there something at the beginning, was something in the middle, something at the end that I needed to put all together, okay? Because the key words, what he said, is you choose the wrong person to build with. That's huge. The person that you choose to build with is going to impact the experience that you have as a father.
And that young person grows up and is just like, well, my daddy was never there. No, you didn't experience the bullshit that your dad had to go through that was inflicted by the mother and thus supported by a government that helps them inflict that bullshit. And they say this is a patriarchy, right? Without further,
yeah. He's absolutely right. Let me get this, because on Dr. Hood, we ain't paying for no extra nothing, endorsements or nothing. They like to run ads on our shit. So all we're gonna do is just wait for the ad to be done. Click it, click
TikTok,
it back up,
Kanye is
and go back up.
Instagram. Let's go over the caption real quick. I told y'all before about this TikTok stuff. Now my 8-year-old out here singing she fell in love with an emo girl. All right? Leftists don't want fathers to have no say in our children's lives. I don't want my kids at godless Sierra Canyon School. I don't know about the school, but Kanye is a man of the cloth now. I do believe so. He's probably like all of the topsy-turvy shit that we talk about in this modern society, whether it be from social media or whether it be from the music inflicting into the minds of the children, or whether it be these schools that are teaching these new modern things that he just doesn't agree with from more of a traditional perspective, he has an issue with, okay? But
right, okay, and there's nothing wrong with having that issue, right? But this is my thing, okay? So he doesn't want his kid attending this godless Sierra Canyon school. So I haven't did any research on that, but apparently, look at the way it sounds, okay? Fell in love with an emo girl. I guess that's a song that's out right now. Emo, she's a female. I believe this is North, their child named North. I'm from the Northwest, so if her name is Northwest, come on, But in this day and age, you get canceled if you say anything derogatory or anything toward this school or the emo girl. Maybe I should look into it, right, and find out what it is. But this is the most important thing. And the most important thing is how you view things in the beginning, right? Because that could be the impact of how everything is going to go, moving forward, okay? So it's okay, you don't want her on TikTok and everything, but what happens when that girl grows up and finds out that her mother basically built an empire off of her box? Okay. She had a sex tape with Ray J. She messed with all these athletes, all these guys, all these, how is that gonna look versus the kid looking at TikTok, right? So Kanye West, he knew that from the gate. He knew that she was in sex tapes. He knew that she has to wake up every morning, take a shower, and go show her body for money, for financial gain, for notoriety. This is the type of woman that you chose to take the rubber off, because we're men. There's, even if you messing with multiple women, you know which ones to really be safe with, and the ones to be that is kind of I would say less of a risk to do things unprotectedly, right? So he went all in. He married her. He's skin to skin. Okay, this is something that he wanted to make babies with. Now, man, maybe Kim might be smart as hell. She might have the genetics, and she, outside of all that. But you got to be smart enough to know what you're dealing with. And if you deal with it, see, I'm not telling you not to deal with it. I'm telling you not to cry about it after, your little project, it didn't work out. Now the kids growing up and they want to be hoes. They want to be bisexual. Kim's stepfather is a transgender. Okay? So that's their grandpa. That's their grandpa. They got to go over their grandpa's house, and their grandpa has a wig on and lipstick on. Okay? So for you to cry about this is far from masculine. Now, if you just did the back fade and kind of, not be in your feelings and your emotions so much. But this is something that you should have already known. It's like if I go to bed with a king cobra, and then I wake up and I get on Twitter and cry about how I got bit 7 times last night. Okay? You deal with a tramp, and then when they want to take their kid to a certain school and they don't want you to see the kid and they want to play all these little fuck ass games, you want to cry. It's not fair, bro. Okay?
As a father, he should have 50-50 say in what goes on in that child's life. And it's clear that whatever Kim wants, Kim gets.
Well, those were just 2 or 3 things that Kim got. We don't know the whole situation. I'm going to let you keep going.
Okay? I got a voice and I'm not having this. Okay? And Perez Hilton, you still ain't answered my question. Okay? You never put my name next to the word abuse. Don't play with my name like that. Okay, so he's embroidered on some beef with Perez Hilton. I don't know about that. I'm a real person who wants the best for my children. And I believe that, and when he says that, I believe him.
Okay, I do, but I believe him too, because I believe a lot of fathers. But it just looks stupid when you put your kid in that type of environment and then cry to us. We're not saying that Kanye doesn't love his kids and doesn't want the best for his kids. That's not what this video is about. That's not what Mediocre Tutorial Reviews, that's not what he said either. He didn't say this. Now, I don't want you guys going over there hitting him up. But, nobody said that. Nobody said that he didn't love his kids. Right? At least I didn't hear that.
And DL Hughley is a pawn. Yeah, I know a king not supposed to address a pawn, but I address everything in fine addresses, DL. So don't play with me or my kids, because I can pay to hurt you. So Jesus.
And then this is what we're going right here. Let's run that back real quick.
I'm a real person who wants the best for my children. And I believe that, and when he says that, I believe him. And DL Hughley is a pawn. Yeah, I know a king not supposed to address a pawn, but I address everything in fine addresses, DL. So don't play with me or my kids, because I can pay to hurt you. So Jesus.
Okay, so now, I guess DL Hughley chimed in about the whole situation, and Kanye West, he bearing long arms, like the military, and he's got all these goons and whatever. He can pay to get you hurt or to get you touched or all of this shit. Okay? And those are threats coming from, $1 billion motherfuckers, and what he's doing is he's making other guys scared to fuck with Kim. That's a lot of babies' dads, you motherfuckers is guilty. You guys do that shit, You'll have that girl living in fear of fucking with somebody else instead of just letting her move on. And then you'll see that, if she wants to be a hoe, she's going to be a hoe. Just let her go. Right? So you'll go as far as to tell guys that you'll hurt them on the internet, but you want the best for your kid. You see how it's kind of fucked up? Because if you're thinking about the kid, you wouldn't be on Twitter or whatever the platform this is, threatening people, talking about you got big money and you can get people touched, because that could get you locked up. Okay? Or that could get somebody that's really serious about those type of threats. Okay? There's some people in this world that if you threaten them, they'll just kind of back off or they'll run to the police. And then there's some people that take that threat really, really seriously. Okay? So you say you love this kid, you want to be in this kid's life, you want what's best for your kids, but then 2 sentences down, you're talking about getting somebody touched. Okay? So do you see? The money doesn't mean anything. If you're a simp, if you're doing ridiculous shit, putting yourself in these stupid ass situations and then crying about it, I don't care. Anybody can mess with Kim. I don't think it's the non-masculine thing to do to fuck with Kim and level up and do, and enjoy her, But crying about shit when it goes wrong, it's almost like me driving in a car and I know the tires are fucked up and then I cry after the fucking tire burst. I'm just not gonna cry. I just don't need any tissue right now. Let's get into it because this video is gonna be long as hell. I saw, I think he made like a 10, 12 minute video. I was like, okay, this is gonna be quick and easy, but it's not. It's not easy to dig through some of these videos sometimes.
Kanye is not giving a goddamn. But here's the thing: is that when you play with a man and his family, he's willing to do anything and everything in order to protect what it is. So
yeah, I hear you, and yeah, and that's true. But Twitter and TikTok, this is what we're talking about here. Okay? So you ain't gonna do. I don't know if you've been to jail before. Mediocre tutorial. Dr. Hood have. Okay, unfortunately, but when I was in there, I felt less of a man than when I was doing bad out here. Okay? Because now you really can't provide, even if you wanted to. Okay? And those phone conversations, they costing for the real guy, for the most of the people that hit the like button on the original video. I'm gonna leave it in the description, but for y'all, for the majority of y'all. Y'all can't afford to go to jail behind some fucking bullshit, or you threatening people, and then somebody does something to old boy, and you get caught up in it, and now instead of spending time, at the park with your daughter, you're spending time in court. Okay? And I saw you at that baseball game, or that the Super Bowl or whatever, with your daughter, and I thought that was a good thing. But you had a goddamn mask on like you're fencing and shit. Okay? So you clearly wasn't worried about what the fucking daughter was doing that day. Okay?
Let's watch. I may not be able to play the music due to copyright issues, so let's just watch.
Made is the new way to renovate your bathroom.
Yeah, let's check it out. We ain't renovating shit around here. Let me turn this bullshit down and get this shit up off my screen. You dig? Yeah, I ain't gonna play it. I ain't gonna.
Mind you, before Kanye goes in, his daughter is 8 years old, so she's not old enough yet to understand the placement of her in.
Wow.
Mind you, before Kanye goes in, his daughter is 8 years old, so she's not old enough yet to understand the placement of her image this young with music that is talking about being not only in love, and she's only 8 years old, but being in love with a girl. So obviously Kanye is going to have an issue with this because he prioritizes taking care of his children over what are they doing in the spotlight. But obviously Kim doesn't.
But how can you blame her? How can you blame her? Kim is somebody that, if we go back and check her interviews and stuff, she's okay with people just being who they are, and it's so totally okay. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? And you're a brilliant guy. You're a brilliant guy. You've been able to monetize on doing something that you love and making a lot of money. Bruh, it's some of our brothers that we can save, and some of our brothers, this guy just doesn't get it, bro. And this ain't the only time we're going to go through this.
Let's move on.
Everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. And then when people say, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say-so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not. There's no such thing as 50-50 custody with.
Yeah, because you're not stepping up, and you're not putting the kid into another school, right? And most guys, and me, I'm guilty also. Okay, good thing, my kids are in great schools, but I just wasn't there when she was filling out the paperwork. Okay, and probably 90% of fathers don't do that, and we leave it up to the mom because it's probably somebody that we trust with those decisions. But in Kanye's situation, how can we sympathize? Okay. This is the mother of your child. So she's at least going to be half of what the mother is. And Kanye, you're doing weird shit too. You're running around with shield. You can't even see your face. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing here? If that's not the weirdest shit. Okay? What are we talking about? And then the kid grows up weird, and then everybody's surprised. You go over to the grandpa's house, He's a whole transgender, which, you know, shout out to the transgenders. But if Kanye has a problem with his kid growing up like that, then why would you choose to have kids in that same environment and then on the other foot want the woman back? She did all of this to your kid. She lets your kid run around and do anything she wants unsupervised, doing all of this stuff because she's a cum dumpster. Okay? And I always tell people, if she did it with your kid, she'll do it with another kid. You know, I seen females, they come out, they bring their kids, you know, they fuck with the homie. You know, the kids out playing the video game in the living room, mom in the back getting smashed. And, you know, this is the type of babies moms that you guys got, bro. And that's why dudes are holding on so motherfucking tight, because they just can't live with that type of embarrassment. But it's the choice that you made because you didn't vet this female properly. And Kanye, you was in over your head. You in love. You know, this bitch, you know, and she'll get you. She'll get you, bro. Okay? So, well, I can't teach guys, you know, to feel sorry for other guys that do shit that is so stupid. You sold your soul. If it's for the money. If you mess with a female just for the financial gain and then she turns out to be a goddamn troll.
Society today, that's not
right.
even, it always leans towards the mom.
It does.
But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with.
It's not a small piece of what you dealt with, dude. You a rich billionaire crybaby simp. Okay? The fuck are we talking about? And I'm not gonna put the Simp Olympics thing up here because, you know, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews is on here. So I'm not even gonna do it. You know, and I already did one on Kanye when they did the birthday thing. You know, you make the fucking bed hard, you lay in it. Like my mom used to say every other day. You make your bed hard, you lay in it. Okay? You made your bed. Now she left you. She used you for your kids. And she don't want you no more. You 45. You 47 and shit, bro. She don't want you no more.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
and it's because you all can learn from this. You can learn from his situation. How many times do you hear women talk about how controlling a man is?
Cook.
How the man is so narcissistic without giving direct examples or context into the particular situations from the man's perspective.
Right.
But we have the opportunity right now to see it from the man's perspective. Is it so much that he's controlling or that he wants what's best for his daughter?
When we had the Donda 2 release in Miami, I got a flight for all my kids to come from Calabasas to come in Miami to see the kids. Then assistant hit me and said, all the kids, you know, they said the kids are there. When the plane took off, I got a text from Kim that said, North won't be on the plane. You see, this is the kind of stuff that's just...
Yeah, that's cool and all, and you know, everything. But like you said, we can't be feeling sorry, man. You already knew this. And then you want to be back with her. That's the thing. Like, if you didn't want nothing to do with her, you know, I think everything would be valid. You know, your argument, you know.
It's mud.
But, you know, it's invalid when you're talking like
in
this.
the variety piece, what I have to deal with. Here go another thing. The Doves high school basketball game. We hold one in California. My daughter loves basketball. I want her to see the league that her father is starting. North can't go to that game. Now we got Sunday service this morning at 10 a.m. and it's North had a sleepover, so she can't come to Sunday service. I moved the Sunday service up to 10 a.m.
I get it, and it's difficult, and he's trying. I get it, but you made your bed hard, you laying it. Nobody's gonna listen to me. If I just went and had a whole bunch of kids with a female that's just running around wild and all this, and I just get on TikTok or whatever, crying about the co-parenting situation after everything went bad and she got another man, and you stalking her, bro. So we don't know whether to believe you if you're a credible witness. You're just not, we can't trust what you're saying, bro. We just can't. But I will say that's some fucked up shit. If the daughter was supposed to be on the plane, we're talking about serious shit. Okay? But, dudes like you can become controlling because you look at you. You're falling apart. So as your demands and your, everything that you're trying to do, I know you guys got it like that. Private jets are like, dime a dozen for y'all. So, maybe you're asking to do too much. Maybe you're not looking at their schedule and things like that. I told mine, shit, my sons wanted to go snowboarding. We got basketball on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Can we make that a Wednesday? Do they have to miss practice? Okay. The team just started, and my boys, they get a little bit of playing time, but I think they need to be in there, and the coach to know that they're reliable, and they know that kid's gonna be the first kid there in the gym. That's the impact that I want to leave. Okay, so I just asked her, when they're making schedules and stuff, can they look at what I'm trying to do and take it into consideration? And it wasn't a problem. They're going back snowboarding on Wednesday after school. Okay? So it's the communication that has a lot to do with it.
So that I can go to St. Soccer game at 12:30. Move the entire thing.
All right, so that's the end of the video. So again, he touched on this 50-50 shit. Does that sound like that's 50-50? Does that sound like that's fair? Does that sound like it's equality? No.
It just sounds like it's from his side, but no. To answer your question, no, it doesn't sound 50-50.
Oh, the man is at the beck and the call of the emotions of the woman. What did he say at the end? He moved around Sunday service to attend an event from another daughter. So Kim knew that he was doing that and that the other daughter had a sleepover. So why couldn't both schedules be altered to allow for him to be able to see both of them? This is why so many men get upset at the inadequacies of the system, because you have men that are signed up for 50-50 custody, but also pay child support as well and still have to deal with all of the bullshit that goes along with it.
That's
but
right.
See, this is the issue that I have with feminists talking about they're fighting for equality. No, you're fighting for superiority. Because if you were truly fighting for equality, then why are you not fighting to make the family court system way more equal? But here's what I wish that I had for Kanye. I wish that he found this portion of the internet prior to all of this stuff happening, because he would have been on with the information to not be in such a risky position
right.
as what he is right now. Like, think about it. He's to the point right now where he's threatening other people publicly for speaking on him and his children. That's risky business. So, Kanye, if you want to come over here and have a conversation as well, we will welcome you with open arms. All right, guys, so I'm actually going to leave the video right here. I just really just wanted to give you guys a couple of quick thoughts in regards to the situation, because I really truly believe it is a learning situation for each and every one of us. Because at the end of the day, who put Kanye into the situation? It was Kanye.
Right.
You chose somebody that had a crazy history, documented, on video as well, documented.
Right.
Right? You chose to
That your kid is going to have to grow up and possibly see one day.
overlook those things. When this information over on this side of this of the internet tells you no, their past will be your future. You knew going into this that she's addicted and that her job involves the spotlight.
Right.
So to not think that that would not translate to the children, it's a bit ridiculous to me. But I feel for him in this particular situation. But again, it's a learning lesson. All the gentlemen out there that have miraculously taken off the condom for your situationship, right? The girl that you're currently dating,
man,
understand.
Man, he's killing it. He's killing it, man. I appreciate this right here. Because for a minute, I didn't know if you was going to dig and cut deep. You kept it real professional and short. Yeah, I love this video. I'm going to leave the original in the description. You guys can go check it out. Also, subscribe to Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews. You know, he probably got enough subscribers anyway. But, he got 300,000 subscribers. So, yeah, go over there and soak up some of that.
She gets pregnant. This can be you. This can be you. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Unless you have scheduled life together, all right? Questions, comments, concerns? God already know what to do. Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews at gmail.com. Last but not least, guys, Patreon, new and improved, revamped. Go down there, click on the link. Beam up, support your boy, support the creators that speak knowledge into you, all right? Also got a new Discord server as well.
Yeah.
It's the best community on this side of YouTube.
Go support. You know, I let them get enough shout outs in there. And I'm going to leave the original link in the description. Go ahead and subscribe, like to the Dr. Hood channel. You know, we got more videos like this, more reactions to guys like this that got their head on their swivel. And I'm just digging in the crate, digging up different things, bringing it to a hood near you. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Dr. Hood, I'm out.